how they do it. I look at Morris, and I feel sick. He tried to teach me to play. nothing to do with it. Oh, Morris. Oh, bit of pathos. He tried to teach me to play guitar like that one time, and I found that my fingers don't extend long enough. I haven't got guitarist fingers. He's like bloody Richard Thompson. He wraps them around from all sorts of angles. It's wrong. All wrong. So anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to a semi-legendary figure in colour codes. She was I was going to say an old fishwife. That sounds vaguely insulting, doesn't it? Well, she was one of the ladies who sold fish in the village. She was called Polly Donkin. One of the bees is named after her. In colour codes, she was very well known back in the day. She was as well as being selling fish around the village. The fishwives would gut the fish and they'd repair their husband's nets as they went, and all of that. It was hard life. But on top of that, the fish lasses, they got called sometimes. I love that. I like fish lasses. I much prefer that. The fish lasses would walk into Newcastle, full creels on the back of fish, walk the 8 miles to Newcastle because they weren't allowed on public transport because of the foul slur that they made the bus smell. So they would have to walk into Newcastle and then come back when they're empty, and then they could get on. So, but hard drives. Fair dodging on the metros, a bit like now. So anyway, but on top of all that, old Polly, you can see a picture sometimes in some of the cafes around colour codes. You can see her in books and stuff. She was still alive up to about 1940s or 50s. But anyway, in 1930, because of all of it, on top of all of that hard life, she raised a load of money for local charities, but particularly for the lifeboats. And any spare moment was spent raising money for the lifeboats just to keep them going. And when they heard about this in London, somebody, the head of the national lifeboats, put her up and she got an award from the Prince of Wales. So, and I thought, I've seen the photos of her, and she's down there in front of the Prince of Wales, who was the future king, and she looks so proud in a Sunday bonnet and all of that. So, I kind of thought I'd read this. Is a bit of daftness, really, but it's got in the book, so I'm going to read it. And then Norris and Marie will play the tune, Polly Donkin. I'm sorry for the rubbish Newcastle accent, but I'm going to have a go. Hey, Polly Donkin's been to London, and she's made the national news. The Prince of Wales give her a medal for helping out the lifeboat cruise. She was standing there all smart in her best new hat and shoes when she heard her name was gathering on a canny new bottle of booze. Polly Donkin was coming home to colour codes. Aye, she cannot keep away from here, but what's drawing her back isn't the sea or the crack, it's the world's best bottle of beer.